Did I clap? Hey everyone, I'm Robin, aka Lady Bird, and welcome to my travel YouTube channel. This is actually my first video I've ever made, so yeah! Today I want to talk to you about 5 things that I think you must do before heading out on any trip, whether it be your first, your 10th, your 100th. Do these things and it'll be smooth sailing. Make sure you stick around for the 5th tip because it is actually my end-all be-all of my travel tips. So my first must-do is to actually research the country that you are going to. I'm sure you found this country because your friends think it's awesome. You've seen an awesome picture of it on the internet, but that's really just scratching the surface. I invite you to research some of the customs as well as the formalities, also the things that you can do in that country that would be perceived as rude. I don't know, immediately like make you stick out like a sore thumb. When I was in Southeast Asia, I was actually living in Thailand. No matter where you are in the country, women have to be covered at a minimum. If you touch another person on the head in Thailand, it is actually seen as an extremely rude gesture. Those are just some examples, but I know that around the world, customs and formalities change drastically. Number 2 is to actually get a physical copy of any reservations that you have. Now, I know that we live in the age of technology and internet is everywhere, but I've actually been in an airport when their systems crashed, and if I hadn't had a screenshot showing my name, my reservation date, yada yada yada, I wouldn't have gotten onto that plane. Just make sure that you either have a physical copy or a screenshot that shows your name, your reservation number, as well as your reservation date. Because honestly, you just never know. Number 3 is to figure out the exact currency conversion rate of the country that you are going to. For example, when you have $1 in Thailand, it is equal to 40 Thai baht. You never want to be in a situation where you've run out of money too quickly just because you've done your math wrong. Trust me, you feel like an idiot. I can't go into this anymore without making myself look really bad. I guess I'm going to have to. Okay, so I was traveling around Europe with a friend and we decided to go to Budapest in Hungary. I had lived there like 2 years previously, so I thought I knew everything. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought that I didn't need to look up the currency exchange rate, that I knew it. Surprise, surprise, I got a call from my bank saying that I have no more money. So I highly recommend it if you don't want to end up broke on the side of the road in some foreign country. All right, where were we? Oh yeah, fourth must do for your trip is to get yourself an international driver's license. I cannot tell you how long it took me to realize that you can do this. A number of countries actually have agreements between them based on the rules of the road. You can easily look up if any of these countries correspond. I live in France and I'm from the United States. While I'm in the United States, or even here because you can actually do it abroad, I just went to my AAA office. It took 2 minutes and I have my driver's license for all of the European Union. I really wish that I had known about this earlier because it makes my life so much easier. Having my international driver's license is amazing, not only for emergencies, but it also gives me the option to rent a vehicle. And it also allows you freedom to see more of the country than you would have if you were restricted to a bus or a train. So we have arrived at number 5. This is number 5, but it is actually my number 1 must do. I tell all of my friends to do this. They tell me they're going on a trip. The first thing I say to do, please tell your bank that you are leaving the country. I cannot tell you how many times I have gotten a call from a friend. Robin, you were right. They blocked my card. What are you going to do in that situation? Think of when that's happened to you in your own country. And now think of it 10 times worse when you can't communicate with the person as to why you can't pay for your dinner. All right, I could rant to you on and on about why you should call your bank, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to trust that you're going to do it. With that, we have come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. If you got some use out of it, please let me know by giving me a big thumbs up and also subscribe for more tried and true tips and travel stories from my adventures living on a wing and a prayer.